Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's go, let's go. How is everyone? How is everyone today? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, good morning. What is up, Ziggy? Beastorian, my son, welcome back. Marco, how you doing? Falby out. Good night, I guess. Hello, hello. Welcome back to day 85 of Vibe Coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We have earned $45,600 over the last 85 days. Vibe Coding our little bun cheeks off live on stream. As a recap for the new people here, we started off shipping Clippo, which broke our live stream down into short form clips that blow the channel up on YouTube and sometimes on X. We got monetized on YouTube. We got monetized on X. We have shipped Canvas, the agentic development environment of the future, which has done over $40,000 in revenue in the last 2.5 months. We got monetized on X. Our first payout was over $5,000 American cash. We got retweeted by Elon Musk live on stream. He watched our video. He loved our video. He retweeted it. He said, "This is amazing." We've been grinding away. We've been putting the hours in. This morning, I woke up a little bit later than usual, 8 hours of sleep. I got a couple mile run in out in nature, 75 grams of protein, a shit ton of water. I'm feeling amazing. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. The beginning of this year, so that's not all we shipped. The beginning of this year, we vibe coded an app called Quick Claw. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know what that's about. That app has done over $20,000 in revenue. I don't count it towards our stream vibe coding every day until we buy a house revenue total, because I didn't vibe code it live on stream. But at the beginning of the year, yes, I shipped a third app. Okay, I shipped a third app. It's called Quick Claw. It sets OpenClaw up on a virtual private server from your iPhone in less than 30 seconds. With credits to use an LLM of your choosing, 2 gigabytes of RAM, a virtual CPU core, disk space. I mean, I have grandmothers using OpenClaw because they use Quick Claw. It's unbelievable. So don't think we only shipped 2 apps this year, because we actually shipped 3. And if you want to count the app that I shipped in stealth, it's 4. I don't talk about that app, but we have shipped 4 apps this year. Trust me when I say we are grinding, grinding, grinding. And that doesn't begin to touch the amount of work we put into shipping YouTube videos, shipping banger tweets, shipping clips, shipping live streams. Everything's moving so fast. Everything's moving so fast. We have to keep momentum. We have to keep driving forward. We're in this weird kind of lull in AI right now. I'll be the first to say it. It sucks. It's whatever. It's fine. We're in a tiny bit of a lull in AI, and that's fine. That's fine. Wait a second. Cat Lucas says, "What's good? Have you seen the new Max?" Did I miss the new Max? We're in a tiny bit of lull in AI, and it's affecting everything. It's affecting everything. The buzz is down. Stream viewership is slightly down. Sales are way down over the last 7 days here. I'm losing my mind. Which means that we need to lean in. We need to stand tall. We need to keep our chin up, and we need to keep pressing forward. Sometimes when there's like a little lull like this, it's not the end of the world. Like yesterday, I took the day off the stream. I got the stream room cleaned up. I did a fantastic workout. I got groceries. I got a whole new skincare routine because my skin was falling apart on me. I booked a haircut. I took care of myself. You know, so life, you got to know when to dig deep, when to grind in. When the wave is at its peak and you're riding the wave, you're on the surfboard, you're like, you got to know when to ride the wave. And then sometimes you got to know when you're paddling back out to catch the next wave. But you have to keep paddling. You got to just keep paddling. This is me right now. I'm just paddling out. I see a wave way out there on the horizon. It's coming. Yeah, it's way out there. But you have to keep paddling. Otherwise, you're never going to get to that big wave. You're never going to get there. What's up? What's up? What's up? Roxy says, focus. I'm focused out of my mind. Marco says, sorry for not being on the last streams. The time zones are very different, and I could join the stream. I'm sorry, brother. I know we had a rare afternoon stream. Apps Creative is here already, absolutely killing it. Black Mamba says, Maxi Boy, the Saxy Boy, what is up? How are you doing? Mac Studio M5 Ultra, I need a video in front of me right now. Pharmacist says, how do you keep the motivation up and how do you stop yourself from juggling multiple ideas at once? Whew, Farm, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm the wrong guy to ask about that. I just told you I've shipped 4 apps this year. You know, and one of my strong suits is launching an app, is blowing an app up into outer space. The difficult thing for me, the very difficult thing for me is not letting the ADHD, not letting the dopamine grab a hold of me and bring me down into a different product pathway. But it's really difficult. It's really difficult because there's definitely 2 streams of thinking. There's one of my mentors is Mark Liu, where I mean the man ships a new startup every couple months, and he's making crazy money. He's making ridiculous money. He has a massive audience because of it. He doesn't try to just focus on one startup and just keep hammering away on it. Instead, he blows a startup up. It juices his following. It juices his revenue. That starts leveling off, and he blows another one up. But there's other people like Matthew Miller with BridgeMind, where he's focused on one app for the last, I don't even know how many days, and he's grown it to be a massive product that has huge annual recurring revenue. There's benefits and cons of each. You know, BridgeMind could lose it all in one day. Mark Liu could, I don't know. It's hard to actually figure out a con with the Mark Liu situation because his audience is so large and he keeps shipping these apps. I don't know. Maybe he could get tired of keep reinventing himself over and over again. Like maybe that gets tiresome and he doesn't want to do it again. And also, if you keep reinventing one app after the next, maybe you never see the massive $3 million annual recurring revenue from one single app that you go deep on. My friend Nevo on X, who has Postiz, the man went through the goddamn trenches. I think he was at $2,000 in monthly recurring revenue for 3 years on his app, and now every time I check on it, it goes up another $2,000 in monthly recurring revenue every 2 days. I think he's at $150,000 in monthly recurring revenue every right now, and every time I check on him on X, it's like a rocket ship that's blasted further off into space. Someone says, hey, Max, curious, is it normal for leg day to completely destroy my ability to walk for 4 to 5 days? It is. Darkfire89, love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Garlic Crouton, new Mac Studio with 256 gigabytes of memory. I got to check it out. Should we just order one of these live on stream right now? How much does it cost? Is there a video I can watch somewhere? Can somebody link me the video in Discord? Can somebody link the video in general, please? Can somebody link the video in general in Discord, please? Thank you so much. What is up, Sarab? He says this camera angle, let's go. Gillum, how you doing, bro? Is locked in. I'm locked out of my mind. Garlic Crouton says it's $10,000. That's gonna be a lot. It's on YouTube, posted a bit ago. All right. God, you guys make me do everything myself, huh? It's fine, I'll do it myself. My mom is here. She says, good morning, Maxi boy. Good morning, mother. Good morning, mom. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. They really went loud with the musica. They really went loud with the musica. All right, guys, this is the new Mac Studio with M5 Max and M5 Ultra. I gotta say, I think they gave Peter Steinberger and his whole team one of these the other day. I saw him posting that he was with Apple, and I think they gave him one of these. Wow. M5 Max, 18 core. Up to 40 core GPU. Why is it moving so fast? Are we expected to read all of that? I got to tell you guys, I am at like 3rd grade reading level. And my fiance is at like just finished your triple masters reading level. And like sometimes if something is in front of us that we have to read, like she'll finish it, right? In like 3 seconds. And then she'll just have to stand there as I'm like, the dog jumped over. Up to 614 gigabytes per second unified memory bandwidth? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? Dude. What? 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 Is this real? Is this a fake stat? Did they make this up? Is there a benchmark somewhere for this? Does it say 614 gigabytes per second of unified memory bandwidth? Wow.
could say it's
What was that? What was that? What was that last thing that I just saw right there? First of all right, 80 core GPU. All right, I'm on board with that. That's fine. What? What? Turnus? They've had the hardware guy as CEO for like 3 weeks. And they're already... What the... Does that say 1.2 terabytes per second of unified memory bandwidth? Hold on. Hold on. What kind of memory bandwidth does a traditional Intel DDR5 setup have currently? Hold on one second. All right, current mainstream Intel desktops with dual channel DDR5, the ballpark is 100 gigabytes per second of theoretical memory bandwidth. What the fuck? Sure, it's not terabits. Max spec is around $19,000 in my country. My spec, you mean? You need to sell your house for that? Left my ass off RAM or a car. 10x. Okay. 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 What is the memory bandwidth? What is the memory bandwidth of a RTX 5090? The fuck is going on right now? The desktop RTX 5090 has 1,792 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, 1.792 terabytes per second. All right, so 1.792 terabytes per second at 32 gigabytes on a 512-bit bus. Okay, okay. So compare that with 1.2 terabytes per second on brand new Mac Studio Ultra. But this has a lot more memory. Yes, it does. Vibe coding it until I can buy my family a Mac. Rich people are going to own local AI. Future homes are data centers. Dude. First of all, Guy Incognito, thank you so much for subscribing. That means the absolute world to me. You have no idea. Thunderbolt bottleneck now. Why? Why do you say that? Jesus Christ. M5 Ultra equals 12 times normal desktop system memory bandwidth, and unlike a 5090, you could potentially give the GPU hundreds of gigabytes of that memory. For local LLMs, that's enormously important. All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting... Is that saying trillion parameter models locally? What the fuck? Yo, if my dad is here, if my dad is in chat right now, I'm not going to say I told you so, okay? I'm not going to say that I told you so. All right? A few months ago, we were having a discussion about how over time, everything goes from cloud, right, to local. It's like the way of life. It's just a way of life. Like new technology, it's too much to be at home, and then it becomes efficient, like efficiency increases, and then it gets brought to being at home. Where a lot of people thought, my father, was saying that the data center has to be where the LLMs live at frontier level. But I mean,
Wow.
oh my God. You see what they did right there? These guys are sick. They're about to make so much money hand over fucking fist right now.
Wow.
Is that the saying, hand over fist? Is it hand over? Is the saying? I have to stop with the, I don't even know what the word is. What is it? Male approprianisms? Is the saying hand over fist? Hand over fist is what I know, says Automato. Yep, hand over fist. Okay. What is the word? What is the word for when you say sayings wrong often? Propanisms? Yep, malapropism. God. Malapropism. Stop, that's the wrong button. I keep doing that. Hello? Are you there? Can you hear me, please?
Hey, I can hear you just fine. Loud and clear. What are you working on today?
How do I say the word? It's like malapropism for like when you say it's a doggy dog world instead of it's a dog eat dog world.
That's a malapropism. It's when someone swaps a word for another similar sounding one, often with a hilarious or unintended result, like doggy dog world instead of dog eat dog world. It's basically language wearing a disguise.
All right. Malapropism is how you say it, right?
Yes, that's right. It's pronounced malapropism. You've got it. And honestly, that's a
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Where is my... Guys, I'm not going to lie. I've never wanted to try that new... Did I just close the tab? What's wrong with me? Oh, there it is. I've never wanted to try that new operating system, Omaki. Type a 1 in chat right now if you know about Omaki. Like the stream if you know about Omaki. Subscribe if you know about Omaki. Head over to cnvs.dev. Purchase yourself a lifetime license if you know about Omaki. Or if you want to call it Omarki, then that's fine too, because that seems like how it would be pronounced. Omaki. Anunnaki. All I know is about omakase. Omakase is how he got the word omaki, because it has omakase, as in like it's a Linux distribution that he chose himself, sort of like how you when you go to a fancy Japanese restaurant and they're like, sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm going to pick the food out for you because I know better about food than you know about food. So it's omakase of Arch, of Linux Arch, and it's Wayland. Wow. I've never wanted anything more in my life. That's not true. That's not true. This is very close to the top thing that I've ever wanted before. Arr. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. By the way, this right here, these motherfuckers. This right here is hilarious. This is the funniest part of the whole video. Wow. Because you know, as well as I know, that they want you to buy 4 of them for $20,000. And they want you to run whatever next gen LLM frontier state-of-the-art model requires 2 terabytes of memory. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I come here just to hear you amaze, amaze, amaze. Can you type a 1 in chat if you want one so bad? Or is that just me? Can you type a 1 in chat right now if you want one so bad? Also, I'm confused at this release. They just have a random release today? Just a random release today. Is that all we got? Oh, we got a new Mac Mini? What's going on with the Mac Mini? It has an M6 chip. Have we even seen the M6 chip before? Come on. Why do they keep doing this to us, to me specifically? The Zarian wants one, Slop Enjoyer wants one, Bruno wants one, Lucky wants one, Apps Creative wants one, and a Canvas license. Cat Lucas wants one, Abby Knight wants one. We got M6 Mac Mini. All right, let me check it out. I actually do need this. I can't really justify $19,000 on the Mac Studio Ultra, but I do need the M6 Mac Mini. Hold on. Let me see what's happening. Is there a video? There's no video. Oh, watch the film.
Say hello to the new Mac
How do they make these things so loud?
Mini and its all-new M6 chip.
By the way, Apple, this is the craziest user interface I've ever seen. Look at this. Oh, okay, that time it worked. All right, now it's working. But before, it would not work. All right, that doesn't really tell me anything. The M5 Ultra video was so great. They're always so cryptic about their fucking... Why do they always got to be so cryptic about their shit? All right. M6. M6 chip. $16, $24, $32, or choose from more options. The fuck does that? Oh, you guys can't see this. Look at. They have the memory right here. These are the 3 memory options. Then 2 other memory options that are not. They don't even have the price listed. They're like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. The 32 gigabytes extra is $400 extra. You don't want to know how much the 64 is. But that was when I click this. Your selection requires a change to your current configuration. So you can't do the M6 in 64 gigabytes. You can only do the M5 Pro. That's very confusing already. So are they saying the M5 Pro is better than the M6? All right. M6 chip, blazing fast with next level performance for the personal, professional, and creative tasks you do every day. 12 core CPU, 12 core GPU, dual core 16 core neural engine. M5 Pro chip provides more performance and higher memory options for demanding workflows. 2 options with 16 core neural engine. Wow. So the M6 is one option. If you go to the M5, then you have multiple options. You can upgrade it to the 18 core and 20 core GPU. $64 gigabytes of RAM. 2 terabytes of hard drive space. 10 gig. You need 10 gig. I can't even buy it. Why can't I not even buy it? It's a $3,700 Mac Mini. Okay. All right, it's $3,700 for a Mac Mini. Trade in? I can't trade in anything. What am I going to trade in? I need all of it. That's the problem that I have. All right. Mac Studio. Okay, pre-order. M5 Ultra chip. Wait, M5 Max chip. All right, M5 Ultra. You can lease it. Not the lease option. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Is that a malapropism again? Malapropism? Is it you will own nothing? You will own nothing and be happy? Guys, we have to get way more cultured. We have to get way more accurate with our speech. We have to get way more elegant with our ability to communicate. Yes, the commonly quoted version is you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. It came from a 2016 World Economic Forum video prediction based on an essay by Danish politician Ida Auken. The original essay's title was closer to I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better. Okay. You can lease it. Like, what are they trying to signal to Elon? He should deploy them into satellites? What the fuck? That thing is that thing is the price of a small car, $18,000. The M5 Ultra for the Mac Studio, you can't even pre-order the 512. It doesn't come out until later October. You're better off getting the M5 Pro Mac Mini. Compare the Mac versus Mac Mini M6. M5 Ultra 512 on October. I thought you could buy out the lease at the end, though. Oh, my God. Why? Why? Why are we doing this with technology? Why? Everything has to be financed now? You'll own nothing and you'll be happy? You can't buy anything anymore. You cannot buy anything anymore. Just understand that, guys. Everybody wants you to be on a monthly payment. You'll be on a monthly payment for your LLM. You'll be on a, well, I guess if you buy the Mac Mini, you're replacing your sorta, probably not. If for me, I'll probably have the fucking Mac Mini Ultra, the Mac Studio Ultra, and the LLM monthly payment. But I mean, it's already got me. Lease from $100, $110 a month, it's already got me. How much is the lease payment on 36 core, 80 core GPU? Okay, great. 512 mega memory option. I can't even look at the option, but it's $4,000 extra dollars for 256 gigabytes. So we got to say it's going to be at least $6,000, probably more for the 500. We need 2 terabytes of memory, bare minimum. No trade-in. Buy, finance, or lease. Oh, it doesn't tell me the lease payment. Oh, the lease payment is $235 for 36 months, just like it's a car. Get this away from me. Get this out of my life. Whew. Guys, can somebody say anything that makes me feel better about the fact that they want us to lease our computers now? Like it's a vehicle? Just have Apple give you one? We need a couple more subscribers. Maybe Apple just trolling DHH in this announcement? I don't think so. Possible. Do you think I can run models on my 2008 MacBook that I hacked with Ventura? I don't see why not. It's a rare metal. Super intelligence is a commodity like food. It will be. Apple is on divergent timeline, complete opposite of the Omarky Foundation trajectory. Yeah, but it's a totally different thing. We're talking about hardware and software. It's not a true lease where you absolutely have to return it at the end to them. How do you decide on the residual value of a computer at the end of the lease? I own my PC from 2018. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I don't know why I don't like it. And I'm deeply concerned that nobody in chat has anything to say about the fact that we're leasing computers now. Unified memory 1.2 terabytes per second speed, but if you want a cluster, Thunderbolt now bottleneck 120 gigabytes per second. Okay. Apple just changed everything. 1.2 terabytes per second of unified memory bandwidth at 512 gigabytes per second. No, 512 gigabytes. God, that's so bad. That's so bad. Sorry, hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right, 512 gigabytes of unified memory. Running at 1.2 terabytes per second bandwidth. We will have state-of-the-art models at home. You will replace your LLM sub with a lease payment from Apple. You will own nothing and be happy. The last line's a little much. Is it too much? Does lease imply they will sell used / refurbished later? Yeah, it does. Rare earth metals will be like water. You do not pay more than the original retail price. If you choose to own the device at the end of the term, you'd only get wrecked if you missed a bunch of payments. Now, I ain't gonna lease computers ever. Maybe if they introduce Jesus. What does it matter with you guys? All right. You also got to factor in electricity costs that power the shit running 24/7. No. We just disregard that. We disregard that. Chris Link says, but we'll probably jump engagement up, so who cares about the truth? Am I right? It's too much because it's not even true, LOL. You can buy the computer out at the end for MSRP. No one's going to do that. Kwagago says, Apple fanboys dilating their pupils so they can fork over money to rent a computer, LOL. To rent a computer. At least there's one person, and it's Quigago, of all people, that is a little bit concerned at the leasing computer situation. If you told me I was going to be agreeing with Quigago on something this morning and it was going to be about renting your computer, I would not have believed you. But that's fine. Here we are. I love it. But if you think subsidies last forever, this is a personal hedge on not paying $8K to $30K in API prices, LOL. Brandon Blue, you could not be any more right. And this is exactly what everybody has missed. Thank you so much for contributing that. That is actually very intelligent take. So did Tebow just reset Codex? Sorry, hold on. I think Tebow just reset Codex right now. No, he didn't. What is the matter with you guys? He did it a few hours ago, I thought. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Say Tebow came in clutch with his reset. Amazing. Did you guys listen to his podcast yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Did you listen to Tebow's podcast yesterday? My man looked hurting. It made me feel much better about myself. I'm looking cleaned up today. I'm looking fresh. I worked out. I took a shower. I put face wash on, moisturizer, retinol. I've been tracking my macros, getting protein intake in, getting hydrated. But my man Tebow, I totally feel like when I saw him on the podcast. Hold on, let me show you. When I saw my man Tebow on the podcast, I immediately felt what he was going through. There it is. Look at me and him. Look at. Wait. No. This is what working on the bleeding edge of AI does to a man. He got a little too close to the source power. He got a little bit too close to the uranium for a little bit too long. They need to force him to go outside. They need to force him to move his body and get at least 100 ounces of water in every day. Whole food diet only whole food diet. Lift heavy weights 2 to 3 times a week. Probably mandatory that he sits down in a room and stares at a wall for 30 minutes. And I need all of this myself. I'm speaking purely from personal observation. Acid says, who cares about his looks? This is some high school level shit. Brother, it's called humanity. It's called humanity, Asin. It's not high school level shit. It's just called humanity. Okay? And occasionally, some people are empathetic because they know what other people are going through. And Chris Link says, we just want to look out for the GOAT Tebow. We have to protect these people at all costs. And we cannot run them to the ground for the sake of expediting progression. We cannot suck the life out of human beings just because they are valuable. Protect the bro that presses the codex reset button. Exactly. Did you just How do you pronounce the malapropism word again? One more time.
Sure. It's pronounced malapropatism. Sometimes people say it a bit faster, but that's the general pronunciation.
Malapropatism?
You got it. It's pronounced malapropatism.
Okay, but if I do a malapropatism...
Ah, gotcha. You'd usually say something like, if I use a malapropism. That means you're picking a word that sounds right in your head, but actually means something else, which can be hilarious. So you'd say...
No, what's hilarious is the word that we would choose for a malapropism is nearly impossible to say, causing it to be a malapropism in itself.
Oh, that's a neat twist. You're basically saying the word for malapropism is so tricky that you can't say it properly, which would make it a malapropism itself. That's a pretty funny little language trap.
All right, go to sleep. That word gave me the tism. She is 100% not right about the pronunciation. And I don't think she is. Change the stream title. Malapropping the word malapropism. Let's go to sleep. GPT, there is no T in malapropism. Max learns a new word award. I think so. Okay. All right. Just a note, flock cameras each have 32 gigabytes of DDR5 in them. No way. Argo Fowl says I'm dating Tebow right now. Congratulations. I had no idea. I had no idea, you know. I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep going is what I'm going to do. I think that's what's best. All right, somebody sent me a bug on Canvas that we need to fix. So I'm going to grab this. Let's see. Let's take this. Let's download this situation in the Discord. In the Discord bug reporting of bugs. Argo says we are straight though. Oh, okay. That's what had me confused. But that makes sense if you guys are dating and you're both straight. Okay, we're going to grab that in there, just like that. And then I'm going to grab this, like that. And then I'm going to go Command K, and I'm going to start typing Claude and press Enter. And we're going to sit here and wait for Claude Code to do its thing, okay? I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to make this a little bit larger. I'm going to say, hello. Not logged in. What happened? Let me hide my screen and log in. These are just streamer things, guys. Okay? These are just streamer things. I've been logged in for the last 8 years. And then as soon as you fire up the live stream, you're not logged in, but that's fine. All right, did anybody check out the video that Theo from T3 Code put up today about Claude Memory? Because I've never related to something more in my life. someone just sent me this as a bug inside of CNVS. Please look at the actual code base, not our memories or Claude MD on the code base, and see if there is a problem in the code base that would be causing this. If so, I need you to draft up a surgical fix for the issue. And then I'm going to write from user. And then we're going to go to Discord. Grab the bug report. Thank you, Nico. New user in the Discord, too. If you haven't joined the Discord already, guys, I don't know what you're doing. Sent. Just like that, guys. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that big a deal, is what I'm trying to tell you. All right, can you post link in the Discord, Max? No, I can't. I'm the one live streaming, Chris. How come my chat is the Max, can you do this? Can you do that chat? And then every other chat that I see in the world is like, oh, don't worry, streamer. I just posted that in your Discord with a full description and breakdown, and also bought you an M5 Ultra, and your car is detailed out front. You're welcome. And then I got my chat. I am begging you guys for the goddamn link to the Apple video. Nope. Nope. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Brandon says, LOL, the Blade Fam is the best. Take it back. I am purely kidding. The Blade Fam is unreal. The lengths at which people go to help me, and the lengths at which I go to refuse help that I should be taking is unreal. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Bunch of vibe coders prompt you to do something. There he is, Humble, finally. There he is, Humble, finally. Here is the YouTube URL ending. Thank you, Quigago. Unreal. Unreal. I would have done it, but I had a call to do. That's okay. That's okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, Humble the Great and Wise. Good morning. FS Driver says, LOL, we watch the same shit on YouTube. Okay, yeah, so Theo came out and made a really good point that the memory files inside of Claude and even in your chat agents like ChatGPT or the Claude iOS app or the web app are really fucking everything up right now. And I have felt this way for a very long time. All right. It has 100% caused some deep mental issues and psychosis in individuals. And I feel it bleeding into myself sometimes, where you can actually fuck up your chat agent or even your vibe coding agents with the memory system that they have. I firmly believe almost everybody would be better off if these agents didn't have a memory system skewing their output towards your biases. Yeah, all these people building memory into their app is... I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. This is the second word Quigago has said in chat that I'm not sure I'm allowed to say on YouTube. Telling people I'm not going to get canceled. I'm not going to do it. I've worked too hard to get canceled this far. Telling people this for over a year. Stop putting empty files in folders and all that shit. Agent should grep first. Yes, 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 yes. So what happens? Let's talk about code first, and then let's talk about the chat agent. With code, it'll try to document what's happening in your code files and create all these MD files with plans and information on what the code base looks like, a summary, if you will. That instantly becomes outdated or wrong, depending on if you followed the plan or if you've made any changes since it created these summaries of how your code base looks like. Instead, they have a 1 million token context window. Instead, the agent should just go look at the actual code base that's in front of them and make changes from there. All right, so that's on the code base side of things. We have to cut the bullshit with the documenting and trying to summarize the code base and trying to make it more efficient for them to navigate it. They need to look at the actual code that is current and up to date, and not a summary, and not plans, and not outdated notes that are left behind by your Claude Code agent or your Codex agent or whatever it is. All right, that's got to go. It's got to go immediately. It's causing massive issues. It's causing bugs. It's hindering the model's ability to actually help you make massive improvements to the user experience, which is causing you not to make any money, which is causing you to be frustrated with vibe coding. It's a whole butterfly effect. On the chat window, on the chat agent thing, when you open up a chat agent in ChatGPT and you go to talk to it about stuff and you go to strategize your life, it has all these memories about you, okay? And some of them are not great. All right? If you're like me, you have turned to ChatGPT in times of weird darkness, in times of strange thinking when you probably shouldn't have, all right? It just happens. All right, so then it starts making these memories and these biases about you that are greatly affecting the outcome to simple questions, strategy questions that you're asking it. All right, let's say I just want the greatest model in the world, Fable 5, to help me come up with a pricing strategy. Instead of looking at the current product that I'm shipping right now, the current state of pricing in the software world, instead of using the model's deep intelligence, it's going to go back through the AI psychosis I've instilled with the back and forths and the mental masturbation that I've done with models over the last however many years. And it's going to use that to mindfuck itself and give me an answer that it thinks I want to hear. Instead of using the amazing intelligence that it has in front of it and providing a clear, clean answer that's based off of fact, that's based off of its intelligence. It's really bad. It's a bad situation. It's a really bad situation, guys. Jabbar. Quagago says, also these Obsidian systems everybody's building in, just stop. That's why you need your own harness, not meta harnesses. I just built a project using Dynamo database years ago, and it keeps suggesting that for all my projects. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So all of this baggage that we're taking with us is polluting the intelligence, the progression that these models are making month after month, week after week, year after year. They're being polluted by the baggage that we're bringing along through the years, where we need a clean sweep. We need to get all of that garbage junk ripped out. Okay? And we need this ultra smart model to come in and be a little bit opinionated and say, hey, dude, you're being a fucking idiot. The answer is clear. This is what it is. Here you go. Watch Matt make a forget skill. It's interesting because I built my Gauntlet loop in Crush CLI and I had none of that. It's possible that Crush doesn't use any of the. I need to know how the memory system works. I need to know exactly how the memory system works. Done. Real bug in the code base. Fixed, committed, and pushed. What the screenshot actually says, the crashing process is, but look at the details. It launched at and died. 75 milliseconds. Its parent was just shell that had already exited responsible process. Is the real app still alive? So it's not their canvas crashing. It's a second copy of the app binary starting from an agent terminal and aborting on startup. That matches the application doesn't crash, but it displays the error. Root cause in the code. When an agent doing a handoff guesses a shell fallback, the fix. If the app binary is invoked with a bare positional first argument, it Okay. All right, so now what we do, guys, when we're being a good little startup founder, okay, is we're going to reply to this person. We're going to say, Nico, I'm so sorry. That is a real bug on our end, even though it's just me. You guys ever say our, even though it's just you? To sound a little bit more professional, sound a little more juiced up. On our end. I just fixed it. And we'll send out a new release soon with the fix included. Thank you so much for helping me make Canvas better for everyone. Exclamation point. Send. That's how it's done right there, guys. Come on. Come on. Type a W in chat for customer service. Let's go. Come on. Massive W's. Let's go. What just happened? My chat window is gone. I typed W and Restream just crashed, just so you know. That's where Restream is at as far as customer service goes on their end. And I can guarantee you if I send that message to them, I am not getting a Discord reply back. It's just not happening. So you know what's going to have to happen now is I'm going to be in... I've never hated anything more than Restream. I've never hated anything more than Restream. I don't understand how they get away with this. Can somebody type a W in chat so I can see if the chat is back online? Build your own Restream W. Thank you so much. All right, we're back. Good Lord. What a nightmare. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Wait, are you Nico? Are you the same Nico that I just replied to in Discord from the bug? If so, thank you so much for supporting Canvas. That means the world to me. Seriously. And also, thank you for providing feedback that makes the app better for everyone. Abby Knight says, welcome to the best Twitch channel around. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Romad. Is it Roma or Romad? It's Roma Devante, I bet. New here. What's up, man? Nothing much. We are hanging out. We are vibe coding today. We are on a mission to buy my family a house, and that's what we're going to do. Alrighty. So let's close this. Let's close this out. Let's hit a quick little Command K. Let's open another Claude agent. I don't know why that's taking so long to load like that. I don't like that at all. And then let's say, hey there. Hold on. Hey there. I would like to work a bit on the UI/UX of the mobile app today. Can you bring the latest build up in the simulator? And also host a local relay and local dev app of Mac Canvas so that I can so that I can make improvements and see them on my desktop inside the simulator. All right. Make this full screen. Let's go Windows K, and then I think I used all my Grok usage. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, I used all of it, which is crazy. It resets on the 27th. Okay, that's fine. Let me open Codex here. And then I believe we got a reset this morning. So I'm going to go /usage. Show usage. Nope. / What am I looking for inside? It's not usage. What is it inside of status? Thank you. Yep, reset this morning. Okay, great. Cool. Reviving. Please do not spam my email. Please do not spam my email. Did you use your free Grok reset yet? No, I didn't. How do I use that yonder? Oh my god. How do I use my free reset? Kabira, what's up? Covering Call of Duty later? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Brandon. Brandon the mug winner. Vibe coding until I can buy a Mac Mini. Wait, really? We have a reset? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Go to the web. I have reset the expire September 12th. Okay. Let's log in and see if we can reset this. I don't know where it is, but I want to try something. So I'm going to pull open the Codex app. Yeah. And I'm going to say, can you please use computer use? I have. Here's what we'll do. Hold on. I have the. Hello, hello.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, I have the I have Google Chrome open and I have the X.AI console open in one of the tabs. Can you please use computer use in the background and find the reset button to reset my usage inside of Grok?
Sure, let me take a look.
All right, reviving. All right, TomTom Creator says, why don't you just get Super Grok Heavy? Your boy became a Headster guy today. Amazing. All right, so it's doing it. It's finding it. It
The
just
Grok
clicks on
console's
usage.
page is display only, filters and export, but no reset button. Usage is recorded and won't clear manually. Limits refresh with your credits or planned cycle.
Nah, they have some sort of usage button floating around. I need you to look around in there and find it. My chat is telling me about it, and I'm hearing there is a reset button somewhere in there for when you use your full Grok usage. This is in the Grok build CLI for Grok 4.6, so we could be on the wrong page with this XAI console. I don't know. You got to do some deep research here and figure it out for me.
Okay, I'm checking that now.
TomTom Creator says you can't afford it. No, it's not that I can't afford it. I have two I have two Claude accounts, and then I have the Maximum Codex account. I love Grok 4.6. I just it doesn't make sense for me to have that subscription because the model is not something I use for actually vibe coding my projects.
I found it and applied it. In Grok Business, open the account menu, then Usage, then Redeem. The site confirms your weekly usage is fresh again and the one-time reset has been used.
Yo, you're amazing. Great job. You can go to sleep now.
All right, I'll stay quiet unless you need me again.
All right, I have a feeling that doesn't actually work inside the app, but I will give OpenAI the go to sleep function. I will give them that. It's amazing that it just reset that, by the way. Just so you guys know, it did that all by itself. It pulled open the, let me make sure there's nothing I can leak here. It pulled open this page with a separate cursor, and then it reset this. For those of you that don't know, if there are tasks that you are just too lazy to figure out how to do, having Codex computer use take care of them for you is unreal. Like, is unreal. It is going to put an end to our procrastination on boring tasks that we don't want to do. Completely. Oh my god, I can't scroll up in chat in this fucking thing. Dude, Restream is terrible. Restream is awful. Let me see if I real quick can get logged back into to Restream. All right, I'm pulling up in a doc with chat. Oh, we're back. We're back. You guys are right here. You guys see you guys right here? This is you guys. This is chat. Hey, chat. Okay. I kind of like this scene because you can see my 3D print setup right here. You see it? The P1S. This is a P1S right here with an AMS on the top of it. You guys can see my organization with my my spools. My spools right here. Look at, I even got the cleaner bottle on the right hand side to clean the plate. After you're done with a print, you pop the print off. There's a little rag on the other side. Clean it, and I'm ready to go. Another print. Bang. Sloppadreer says, Max, I signed up for the CCP Army with your email. Hope you don't mind. That's fine. That's totally fine. Max, you leaked your email close Codex. That's okay. That's okay. Tom Creator says Grok destroys Claude. You just don't have the knowledge to code. Well, guys, I guess Tom Creator is right, and I'm gonna call it quits on my coding career because Grok 4.6 is way better than Claude. It's a much smaller model. The creator himself admits that it's nowhere near close to state-of-the-art frontier level, and that they have a model coming out that will be better, but Tom is right. This is it. This is the end for us, guys. All right, is this wired up? What is going on here? What is happening? Pack it up. It's over. You can't, kid, you can't code. You claim to have 45K and what? Cheating YouTube morons? You're right. It's cheating YouTube morons, Tom. I am lying. I copied BridgeMind. It's not real revenue. I made up the Trust MRR page where all of the apps that I've posted are third-party verified. I actually paid Mark Liu to make it look like the Stripe revenue is third-party verified. It was only $1,000. It worked out pretty good for me because it grew the live stream, and Tom just blew up my spot. And now I'm cooked. How do you come up with ideas? Harold, I just told you I don't actually. All of it's fake. Tom just exposed me. Tom just exposed me. Tom is one hell of a coder. This is called getting one man, Max, a new streaming term for you. One man. He was just jealous of you? Thank you, Kubira. Did Humble ban him? Is he gone forever? Good job, Humble. Let's go, Humble, guys. Can we get a massive W in chat for Humble, the brave, wise destroyer of all evil? Unbelievable. W in chat. I would type a W, but it crashes my restream every time I type in my own chat. Yo, just so everybody does know, I think I'm the only vibe coder with my revenue third-party verified. And I'm the one that receives the most "you're a liar, fraud, you're a fake." I don't know why people do not believe me ever that it's real. Like, my shorts comments are all like, "You're a phony, you're a fake." When I'm not even trying to sell anything but my products. I don't even have a course to sell if you wanted to buy one from me yet. I mean, I'm sure in a year from now, once I buy my family a house from Vibe Coding, there'll be some sort of $1,000 a month mastermind course that'll promise XYZ. Promise, you to get taller, more handsomer, fit, wealthy. CJ, what's up? New desk setup, yes, sir. It's not even monthly subs, it's one-time purchase. I try to make it the least grimy, the least scummy it is you could possibly do, and it just backfires on you. These motherfuckers. Okay. Iteration loop from here. Phone UI changes, rebuild and reinstall, keep session pairing, Mac changes, save to run for this prod session, and only restarts. If the sim ever shows a login screen, relaunch with the dev environment. Okay, great. This has to be one of the most satisfying parts of Canvas is when you change it like that and it resizes the agents like that. Oh, except for Grok kind of ruins it with its goddamn terminal user interface. All right. Dev build is right here. I'm going to leave the dev build on this theme so that we know this is a dev build. I'm going to go here. I'm going to close these. I'm going to go settings, pocket. I'm going to revoke this. I'm going to show the code. 878-683. Approve. Okay. Now, I have Canvas open right now. Why don't I put this on this side so you guys can actually see this, and I'll put this on this side. This is the iOS app for Canvas. I'm going to add an agent, Claude Code. We will set it to Opus. What I don't like is this. I know this is getting crazy nitpicky. I do not like when you start here. There's a lot of things I don't like, but hold on. We're going to fix them all together. It's going to be easy, guys. I promise it's going to be easy. That's what I always say, but it's going to be easy this time. What happened here? This time for real, for real. All right, we'll put this on Opus. We'll put this on low. Summon. This is a fake password. All right, it summoned that. Here's a problem. If I go, so Chase is ready. If I say, hey Chase, and then I start typing, and then this is a multi-line thing. This looks like dog shit. I cannot ship an app that looks like this. So I'm going to screenshot this. We'll pop that in there. I'll give that to this agent there. Why is this? Basically, what I don't like is this is bad UI. This UI, we cannot ship this. See how this enter button is like crazy overlapped over this? All that should happen, it's going to be simple fix. The only thing that should happen is the width on the side should expand up. Like the sidebars of the input box should just expand up in a straight line. Keeping this enter button inside of the text box. Same with this. So let's Control L. When I have multiple lines of text, the UI for the sending a prompt looks really bad. The side lines of the text input box should be literally vertical as the lines, like vertical straight lines, and then just keep the same border radius as when there is only one line in the input text box. That way there, the send button perfectly stays inside of the input text box. And on the left-hand side, the text stays perfectly inside the input text box as well. The same way the iMessage text box expands in height as you add lines when you're text messaging somebody on an Apple phone. Please fix this UI and then restart the app in the simulator so that I can test it. Easy. Easy peasy. Just use a design skill. Fixed. Even with design skills, there's always little tiny things like this that get left behind. Ready for Kong. Oh, how many likes do we have on the stream? Guys, we have 93 people in here right now, which is insane. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. If you can like this stream and subscribe to the channel if you are getting any enjoyment or fun or even frustration. Even if you're getting frustration at my vibe coding, go ahead, like and subscribe. All right, so we're back in here. I'm going to say... Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, baby. Let me show you. Let me show you. I know you guys can't see that good. This is what it's all about, guys. Just so you guys know, this is what it's all about. That's backwards. That's backwards. See how it perfectly fits? The send button and also the text perfectly fits in there. And then this old situation. See, the problem is you ship this one time. Okay? You ship this one time inside your app, and then it just shows to every user that gives you money or believes in you that you don't care. Not that I'm giving anyone an excuse to not actually ship, because I don't think that's the problem anybody has. All right, fixed and relaunched in the simulator. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Hold on, let me just erase all of this text. Hold on, guys. Is there no... Okay, there we go. All right. So we have this agent open. I'm going to say, hey there, and then send this. Ask me for my password. That's great. This is delivered. And then we get, hey, what are we working on? That's perfect. All right, that looks really good. If I bring this over to the left, I get this close button, which is nice. And then I close that. Okay, great. Codecs. Oh, all right. So on this tab, this is my issue now. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, next UI element is when I select the model that I'd like to use, I get this beautiful interface for selecting the model and the thinking level. The problem I have is when it's on auto mode, like in the screenshot, all the way to the left, I do not like that there's multiple layers of fill. That green fill to show the thinking level, I don't like that multiple layer. I think that there should be one layer and that should fill as you drag from right to left. That's not a great prompt, but I think it's going to understand what I'm saying. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm saying right now. Okay, in the app, you see this right here? I hate this. I hate this. It's right here at the left here. So if I juice this up, it shouldn't even have two. Like, it just looks bad the way it is now. I don't necessarily know what the fix is for that, but I know it's not this. So we'll see what it does to fix that. Go to canvas. New agent. Oops. This is much better. All right, except for this is insanely better. But I'm thinking we could even improve it slightly more by having the green circle at the rightmost of the fill line be the same height as the fill, possibly, so that on the top left and bottom left of the green indicator position circle, there aren't those indents. Like, the fill bar meshes perfectly into the green indicator dot to show what thinking level we're on perfectly. What did I just do there? Oh, I was not in the terminal. Great. I'm an idiot. Damn it. That was a good prompt, too. On the thinking bar, this is insanely better. It's so much better. But I'm thinking the green indicator dot that shows where we're at as far as actual thinking level goes, we should have the indicator dot be the same height, possibly, as the fill bar gradient itself, to eliminate the indent on the top left and bottom left of the indicator dot between it and the fill bar. All right, I'm going to send that, and then I'm going to go Command K, and I'm going to go Claude. Marshall, are we still copying all dictations to keyboard? Because I accidentally just dictated to the wrong space, and I went to go Command Paste into the right space, and there was nothing saved to the keyboard. So I'm wondering if dictation is actually copying the keyboard, or is it just the NVIDIA Parakeet, like, command-based thing?
Sent to Marshall.
All right, let's go back to Canvas here. Let's go new agents. Let's go codex. This is much better. There might still be a slight... It's going to drive me insane. It's going to drive me insane. I know I'm being crazy right now. I know I'm being crazy right now, guys. But I think this is the level of psychosis that we need to get to. Also, I'm not sure why I can't resize. Okay, I can. Just not in the bottom left. God, I have an arrow. This is literally so close. It is almost absolute perfection. See how I still have these slight indents? I would like the fill to come like all the way to the center points of the top and bottom of the green indicator dot. So those indents are not at all a thing. Sahil, what's up? What's up? I also think the dots for the lower effort should be visible when the bar has passed it to a higher level. I also think the dots for the lower effort should be visible when the bar has passed it. Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to do that. I love doing UI changes, trying to be as clear as possible, and then actually nailing it while talking gibberish. Absolutely. The fill needs to reach the end of the circle. This is cool. Overall, the design is pretty good already. Yes, it is. The extra high dot all the way on the right is outside the rectangle. Let's check it out. The file doesn't go to the end of the circle. Would be nice to have the slider have a bigger height like the model toggles on the top. That's actually a good idea. UI is just sometimes just taste. You can't teach it. You can't teach it. I do think you can learn it a little bit though, because I'm not saying I'm good at UI, but if you looked at some of the UIs that I've made over the years, like you guys would not even believe it. You would not even believe it. It would be horrifying to show you some of the first couple of UIs that I've made. As somebody with ADHD, I can't wait for you to fix the next border. The next border. I thought it was all about the hokey pokey. Yes, it is. I am Don says, built my first DMG earlier, testing my YouTube OS. Let's go, Don. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, that's horrendous. Thank you, Don. That's horrendous. All right, first. Oh my God. What's happened? What's happened to my model? No, 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 no. was a massive step backwards. Now the fill gradient extends past the actual indicator dot. The fix is going to be finding the center point of the indicator circle, having the indicator the same height as the fill bar, and having the end of the fill bar even with the center point of the circle perfectly. I mean, that's just genius. That's just genius geometry. You get what I'm saying? Like if we take this and then we if the bar is currently like right here, what was that noise? Was that noise in my head or was that real life? Anyways, the bar is right here. If we move it to the center point and have it be the same height of the circle, then it's going to look like it's just going right into the indicator perfectly. Let's see if it can do this. It has to be able to do this. Perfect. Oh my God, it's so much better. It's so much better. Just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Can you please make the thinking bar the same height, border radius, everything as the model selector above it? So they are pretty much clones of each other. Let's just try it out. Let's try it out. Short answer, no. By default, Canvas only copies the dictation to the clipboard when it fails to deliver. A dictation that lands in the wrong place counts as successful delivery, so nothing gets copied. What the Canvas code says, there's one setting, settings, voice, clipboard, backup. Every prompt. All right, so let's try that. Hello, I'm testing a failed dictation right now. All right, and then if I go here and I paste that in. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I just dictated a prompt using NVIDIA Parakeet dictation mode. And then I went to do Command V to paste it where it should go. And it was the thing that was previously saved to my clipboard, not the previous dictation prompt. It was the previous It was a previous thing saved inside my clipboard, not the dictation prompt, the last one that I did. All right, let's check this out. Canvas, new, codex. Oh! Okay, the only... God, I'm so annoying. Okay. Oh, why am I like this? There's a couple of things here. We generally need more space. There's a few things here. The first item is we generally need more space. If you need to make the whole sheet a little bit taller to accomplish that, that's totally fine. It feels very cramped, specifically the minimal thinking text underneath the model selector. That feels really tight over there. So we could either make that match the rest of the font everywhere else, size-wise, or we could just add a little bit of dead space and it'll make the design feel a lot more calm and peaceful and like somebody put real thought into designing it. The second item is on the leftmost side of the thinking, the green fill indicator should fill the entire left-hand side of the gray placeholder, not stop at the first indicator dot. The third and last item is when I move the thinking level, the fill indicator bar lags behind the indicator dot. So they're not moving perfectly together in sync, and it just looks terrible. It just looks really bad. They should be perfectly synced together, the indicator dot and the fill. So there's no separation of items. All right, you guys are fully getting to see how psychotic I am. You guys are fully seeing how psychotic I am. Wait, does the screenshot not go into your clipboard? Why not paste into terminals? Somebody has told me this before. I have no idea what you're talking about. Challenge for Max practice will be posting ship it V10.1 today. Let's do it. Fuck it. By the end of the stream, we will we'll post the test flight in Discord. Why not? Yes, Brandon, haptics will be killer. There's already haptics. They feel amazing. Are you talking about the haptics on the thinking selector? Because there's already haptics on it. It's unreal. It's so good. I literally could sit there and go back and forth on the thinking selector all day with the haptics. Accelerating Understanding Inc. is launching today. Their model uses a non-transformer architecture called neural operators. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Nick says busy as frick at work, but no way I'm missing the stream. Let's fucking go. Nick, let's go. Holy shit. Every time I tune into Nick's stream, there's one more element on the stream. And I can't decide if my ADHD loves it or if it's driving me insane. But legitimately, every time I pull the stream up, there is one more element on on the stream. There's a chicken, and there's like, the other day I loaded the stream up and there was a DVD, like a 1990s DVD thing, like where it goes like dink, 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 dink. I love it though. I love it though. It fires me up. My man is on a tear right now. He's on a generational tear. All right. Let's go back here. Oops. Canvas. Add. Flawed. Boom. Oh, it's still lagging behind. Why? The space is much better. Can you guys see this or not really? You probably can't see it on stream. Oh, there, you might be able to see it a little bit. You can see the progress bar. So if I have this over here and then watch, I click over here. The indicator bar lags behind the actual indicator dot. The indicator bar is still lagging behind the actual indicator dot, and it's ultra annoying. They should be 1-to-1, baby. I'm not even gonna. This is wrong. This is design wise not right. But I'm not even gonna touch this right now. And we're just gonna focus on this for the time being. Also, this is very wrong. This summon button is insane. That's like full AI psychosis. Summon button. It's like it doesn't even care. It does not care. It literally does not care. $3,500 Mac Mini M6. Ouch, I know, guys. Give the fill a rounded corner on the right side. Might help a little. Give the fill a rounded corner on the right-hand side. Yeah, I'd rather it just be invisible. I'd rather the right-hand side be totally invisible because it's perfectly in sync with the center points of the indicator circle. So you can't see it at all. Max, it'd be great to have a collab with you and Nick. You guys' energy would be nuts. I'm too socially awkward. I couldn't do it. But maybe one day. Nick would be the guy. He would be the guy. We'll talk about it one day. Definitely. He also streams at night. He streams at night, and then I stream in the morning. We're kind of like Max is a grandpa compared to Nick. Nick is too high energy for Max? What? Are you guys crazy? I purposely have to tone it down because I get so many people commenting, stop screaming. Why are you like this? You motherfuckers. He's too high energy. No one says that, Max. What headphones are you using? I wouldn't mess with Max's energy like that. He's the creator of Wake Up. I'm not the creator of Wake Up. I did steal Wake Up, but I do scream Wake Up often. Do you think the $100 max plan for Claude is worth or not? Yeah, you gotta go all the way to the $200. Definitely. Max everything? To be honest, Nick takes off his shirt and screams loud. He do be doing that, doesn't he? He does do that sometimes. It's a little crazy. He does that sometimes, doesn't he? Listen, bro, it is what it is. He shows the lips. Is that what vibe coding is now? Is that all we are to you guys? Oh, it's perfect. Oh my God, that actually makes the whole app better. The entire app is perfect now. Do you guys see how much better this is? I really hope that you guys can see this on stream because I can't even explain to you how much better it makes the entire app feel. Wow. Time to get that shirt off. Listen, I'm not in fighting shape yet. I'm getting there. Today was a run day. I'm not in fighting shape yet, but I'm getting there. All right, the question is, all right, we get rid of the third color on the that's all we have to do. We're going to keep it really simple. Last thing here is crazy simple. The summon button with the arrow, the summon text with the arrow inside of the summon button should be the same color as the extra high, the white on this sheet. Okay, and also that back arrow should be the same color white. Okay, so we're getting rid of this weird light blue UI color inside of this sheet entirely. It's just going to be the same white color as the like extra high text, the Claude text or Codex text. You know what I'm talking about. That's exactly the default behavior I described. In failures only mode, a dictation that delivers successfully never touches the clipboard. No, I have it in every prompt mode. I have it in every prompt mode. No, I have it in every prompt mode right now. Built and relaunched. Oops. Here we go. Claude. Oh my God. Guys. The OpenAI team can reach out at any minute. The OpenAI, Anthropic, NVIDIA, any of them can reach out at any minute. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Medium, Opus, summon, password, spawned, Hello. Message sent. Let's go. Let's go. Are you kidding me? All right. All right. All right. All right. Enough is enough. Okay. Please commit all of this. It's perfection. Me likey very much. Are you able to archive this and ship this as the latest test flight version? I'm trying to get this in users' hands right now. Max is gonna get acquired by OpenAI and become besties with Pete before Canvas replaces OpenClaw. Oh my god. Did you try Ox Alpha, guys? Is it good as Soul? Alright, guys, you're gonna hear it right now for free. Ox Alpha is garbage. It's dog shit. That might bite me in the ass. It's probably gonna bite me in the ass saying that, admitting it out loud. It's not good. It's not good, okay? And that's a crazy thing for me to say, because I could be betraying like those I love the most. Because I have no idea who it is. I have no idea who it is. Okay, and that's me being purely honest, 100% unbiased to you. Okay, and a lot of creators are not going to go that far. All right, it's good. It's a good model. It doesn't change anything right now. From the very little testing I've done, it does not change anything right now. If I can upload a video to it and it does insane video editing, I haven't tried that yet, then maybe we're in business with something there. I don't know. It's possible. But currently, no. No. How many likes in the stream? How many likes? Did somebody refresh the stream? Reza says, hey, Max, how are you? You used Ox Alpha. How was it? It's not good. It's not a good model. What good has it done for you? No good. The 7K check is in the mail. Hottest take, post it. I didn't have that great of results with Ox Alpha either. $54 likes. What happened to the news segment from last Monday? How dare you, Brandon? It's Tuesday. First of all, it's Tuesday, okay? I did the news segment. I just did it not live. I came down to my little setup down here. Okay? Yesterday I was off and I did the news to you guys. I just didn't turn the camera on. I'm getting ready for when I'm old and retired and I no longer stream. I'm preparing myself for that lifestyle down the road when I can just be fully psychotic. It's a complete delirium and I'm pretending to give the AI news to no one. All right, let's try out the new map. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't put a lot of work into. I mean, I did, but I didn't also. I mean, it's okay, guys. It's not that good, guys. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea what's wrong with me. A lot, apparently. There's apparently a lot wrong with me. Why is it not loading now? Are you guys all trying to play my game at once? The fact that I can pass a... Actually, I don't think that works like that. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, but I'm also not the smartest. I'm on my server right now. So I just passed a screenshot to the remote agent on my server. If you guys haven't already, check out Canvas. It's the vibe coding app that I'm building live on stream right here. The iOS app test flight ships today in about 4 minutes from now. Head over to cnvs.dev and purchase yourself a lifetime license. You do not need another subscription in your life. You need the future of vibe coding, and that is exactly what we are building with Canvas. All right. I am stuck at this loading screen not finishing. In the Kong game. Can you please check it out and figure out what's happening? Switch canvases to CNVS.
Switched to CNVS.
All right, test flight release archive built and uploaded straight to the App Store Connect. Upload succeeded in package processing. Xcode signed in. Account handled signing and upload. No API key needed. 2 things in your side in 10 minutes when processing finishes. Open App Store Connect, test flight, and add build 1.3 to your internal test group. It does an auto-assign reminder from yesterday's audit. Testers need an up-to-date Canvas on the Mac, so put update Canvas on your Mac first in the build's test notes. I saved the CLI archive upload recipe to memory, so next time it's a one-liner, left untouched, someone in progress, blah, 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 blah. Switch canvases to Kong.
Switched to Kong.
I'm blown away that it got that. The box is a live server itself. Let me check the service and live site. Okay, I'm grabbing a water and a protein bar. I'll be right back in 5 seconds. Do not go anywhere. I swear to you. Hey, man, thanks for your advice today. I started streaming and getting some pretty good traction. Thank you so much. Tagno! Tagno, let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. You kidding me? Unreal. Unreal. I just wait for GPT, Astra, or New Fable. Other companies are just not there yet. Vibe coding in a levitating chair. Are you kidding me? That's fair, but for my use cases, it has done things for the Fable. For me, Fable and Soul could not. What has it done? What has it done for you, future AGI? Tell me right now. Why am I looking red on this? Am I looking slightly red? My hair getting too long? Anyways, how you... Jesus. Slightly red it is. Pink on my screen. What is causing this? I don't feel so good. Sorry about that. Yo, that's way better. Oh, Clippo, clip that. Got it. Am I too green now? How could this happen to me? I feel like I had it dialed in perfectly. You know, there's really no telling because I don't have a fucking color accurate monitor. That's it. That's perfect right there. Yo, Max, were you too old to play Club Penguin or did you play it as a kid? I played Club Penguin too much. That should happen anytime a super chat comes in or a sale is made. Hubble says it was literally testing picture-in-picture mode and I had like a fucking army of Maxes screaming. And my wife on the next desk looking at me like I'm watching fucked up videos. You are. Max needs to buy 3 Apple monitors when he hits 6 figures in revenue. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It doesn't matter your color. You're perfect how you are. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that. But I think this is better. I think this is far less red. All right, let me pull up App Store Connect and see if this finished uploading. And then I do need to grab my water and protein bar. Damn, it's so good to be back, guys. It's so good to be back. I mean, it's not easy. Streaming is not easy. Don't get me wrong. But when you have a good day on stream, fuck. It's great. It's great, guys. It's actually unbelievable. All right, I'm not sure if I'm leaking anything right now. I probably am. But if you guys haven't seen the disaster that is App Store Connect, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go to external team. I'm going to go to builds. I'm going to add a new build. I'm going to add build number 3. I'm going to say make sure you update CNVS Mac app first. Submit. Okay. Approved. I'm going to go to grab the public link. I'm going to put this in announcements. I'm going to say at everyone. Here is the link to the Canvas iOS app alpha. Please try it and provide feedback to me in bug reports / ideas. I'll add a channel. Canvas, create channel, text channel, CNVS, iOS app, create channel. Okay. Well, I guess we could just call it iOS app because this is already Canvas. Save changes, close. Announcements. In iOS app channel. Paste. I'm terrified. I'm rather terrified right now. Somebody tell me just send it. Somebody say just send it. Somebody say just send it. You left out having to use the dumb transporter app? All right, somebody said send it. It's sent. I mean, the link is already exposed on Oh, it even has a cool little app icon. Full Sendy. Love Swift, but really thinking about building in Expo for my future apps for over-the-air updates, because even with the Superbase or my own server, front-end and back-end updates can be limited with Swift. Yeah, it's true, David Kang. Your head of product is flying blind. Haven't tested since day one. Well done. I guess we'll have to have a little chatty poo. Max, the same name as me, says, are you streaming on X? Moki Wara Luffy 8117, how you find ChatGPT limits after the fix. I've never ever ran into a ChatGPT limit one single time in my life. I'm going to tell you that right now, guys. Okay? Need a custom Canvas only chat tab. What does that mean? I love it. What does that mean? I love it. Don says off-screen feel premium. I never get compliments from Don, so the off-screen must be incredible. I'm going to tell you, Don has a very high standard for everything. Fireworks has been paid 3. Excited about Ox Alpha, knowing which model it is. We'll get it on Fireworks. Okay. Okay. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm just gonna put it right there. There you go. There you go, little buddy. You can stay right here, little buddy. I'm gonna take care of you. Don't worry. All right, really quick detour. Really quick detour. Ultra fast detour. I built myself this app that it essentially probes it probes me, not in the way you think, with questions on certain topics. I'm sick and tired of being an idiot. Canvas Pocket is rude. Nobody needs you at the top. Can somebody tell me if they have gotten it to work a single time, the Canvas Pocket app? That would be ultra helpful. I built this app that's on my phone that probes me and figures out my level and depth of knowledge in certain topics that I give it, right? So it's an AI agent that probes me. And then whenever I want, I could spend 5 minutes a day reading a lesson plan that it gives me and then answering questions, right? So it's like an individualized tutor that's going to turn me from an idiot into knowledgeable in all these different areas. Like right now, I'm becoming my goal is to become a subject matter expert on Git. Because it's disturbing that I don't know like all the ins and outs in the full depth of Git. Right? So it has lessons, and then it has probing, and then it has a like after you finish a roadmap, it does this roadmap diagram of like where you're at now based on the probing, and then all the tree stuff you need to learn. Like it does a learning tree and where you need to go. After you've completed the tree, like that goes dormant, that lesson goes dormant, and it goes into, have you guys ever heard of a Lettner box? A Lettner box is essentially a way to hack the human mind to keep things like front of awareness. So the dormant items, every now and then it will throw a question in from one of the dormant items to bring it to the front of your like short-term memory system so that you are retaining. It's retainment, knowledge retainment. So you learn it, you go through the tree of knowledge to learn something like Git or how LLMs work fundamentally. Because I'm sick and tired of being an idiot, okay? And I want to get freaky deaky smart about all this shit. And unfortunately, I'm the type of person that has always learned by doing. So I think 90% of people have the opposite problem where they learn only from academics and then they don't learn from doing. So they have no real like hands-on experience where I have the opposite issue, where everything I've ever learned has been from hands-on. Like I just get the shit in front of me and I start using it and teaching myself. So I lack the academic understanding and vocabulary and how all of this shit works. And so my end goal is I become next level ponytail, neck beard, 100x developer to the point where I'm unstoppable. I'm like Thanos. And I have AI teach me everything. And I'm calling it the Max Learning Center. Adrian says Git, easy to grasp it. There's like 10 to 15 commands you'd use on a day-to-day basis. Yes. Okay, so my understanding of Git, this is the full understanding I have of Git, okay? Is I can git init, okay? So I can initiate a Git repo. I can git add. I can git commit. I can git push. All right, and then my little repo lives on GitHub. Then I can go to my server and I can run git clone. And as I make changes locally, I push those and I go to the server and I pull them and I make them live. All right. Every now and then, I can sort of get away with doing a Git work tree. I don't have a full understanding of how Git merge actually works in a commercial workspace where there's multiple developers working on one project and they have conflicts when they merge stuff and they need to figure that out together. I have no understanding of how that works. Work trees, I've used them because agents can walk me through how to use them, but I don't actually know behind the scenes how that even works. Git checkout, I understand that that's like a rollback, so I can git checkout and like if I don't like what I just did, I can git checkout to a previous commit. Again, not a strong fundamental understanding to stand on of what's happening behind the scenes so that I'm lethal with it. Okay, I'm tired of not being at the top 0.001% of subject matter expert in the things that I'm most passionate about. That's not acceptable to me. It's just not acceptable. So I'm going to go one by one through every item. And I'm gonna learn about machine learning. I'm gonna learn about all these individual things at a depth that I want to be at. So the day that Elon calls me up and says, "Hey, let's have a chat" or something like that, I'm not looking like a fucking idiot. Okay, I want to be able to stand there and I want to know engineering. I want to know reinforcement learning. I want to know LLMs fundamentally, how they operate, pre-training, post-training. I want to know it all. Hey Max, I just downloaded the app and I'm connecting it. I'm basically pasting the number or typing in number from Canvas Desktop app. It's my iPhone app, but it's not working and not giving me. An error. Your dog is hungry. He already had breakfast. Surgical, right on. Udemy course Max. No, I don't want a Udemy course. I want an agent to be in charge of probing me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, probing me, figuring out my level of knowledge on an ongoing basis and creating a dynamic lesson for me to fill in the gaps and ensure that the gaps stay to ensure that my gaps stay filled at all times. I want it to probe me and fill my gaps. Hey guys, we are announcing a game title tonight actively involving Canvas for the code. Let's go. We missed the old Max jumping into... I'm still the old Max. I haven't learned anything yet. You guys are going to like me less when I actually know what I'm doing. All right. What was wrong? All right. So, okay. Hold on. We have to, one secret truth. Hey, Max, I just downloaded the app and I'm connecting it. Okay. Can you try for me? First, make sure you're on the latest version 1.4.3. Okay? And then, can you try turning Pocket off and then back on again? And also make sure that you close Canvas and reopen Canvas for me. I just got this message from a first user of CNVS iPhone app. Can you please... Like, we should probably figure out a way of having an error when it doesn't connect so that I can give an agent the logs and figure out what's happening. Very important, if you go to the server and try and diagnose this, do not leak anything in chat hypercritical. All right. You only need organize your local folder and backup. Yeah, they're going to pay Max like $5 million a year to be an executive director at Cursor or OpenAI. Let's fucking go, David Kang. I don't know if I can handle working with others, but if I can, then I'm going to do it. An error. Yes, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. How do we access Canvas Pocket? Okay, I just put a you motherfuckers need to join the Discord, Simon specifically. Go to the announcements tab and go to the announcements tab and in Discord, and there's a link to the test flight. He says I'm there. All right. Adrian says, I've been in engineering for 20 plus years, and honestly, knowing too much crap can sometimes get in the way of creativity. Why do you guys got to spoil all my fun, huh? But I do agree. I do agree with that a lot. I think a lot about just people I know that are less technical, and if you gave them an AI agent, how free they would be with creating something, because they're not thinking about, all right, so like, how would I make this work? Do I need a virtual private server and like a Node.js server running on it and some sort of database? And then we're gonna need to figure out auth, and then like they're totally, that's not even a thought that pops up. They're just like, yeah, I want this app so I can send fart sounds to my buddy. And, you know, obviously it's a dumb example, but you get what I'm saying. Canvas Pocket released no Android app yet. I thought this was a multi-billion-dollar startup. You guys released the iOS test flight without the Android one? I'm going to have a stand-up with my team later. Bruno says, I'm learning a lot just watching the stream. Thanks, Max. Thank you. Thank you, Bruno. I appreciate that. That means the world. I'm going to have a stand-up with the team later, and that's unacceptable that they would launch an iPhone app for a Mac app without the Android app. You say the fart sharing would be dumb, but I know people personally who would pay for it, share their farts. Oh, 100%. And that's the most hilarious thing. The funniest thing is I've been vibe coding this canvas.dev for 45 days now. We've made $45,000. some 20-year-old kid vibe coded outbid.lol in about 45 minutes, and it's generated over $200,000 in revenue. And all it is a app where companies outbid each other to be number one in a list of companies. You guys know about this? All right, so you can claim the number one spot for $17,000. Our boy Tebow is number 4 right now. This is not Tebow from Codex. This is our boy Tebow Maker. All right, Tebow has helped me a lot over the years. It has made $213,000 in the last 139 hours. And all it is a site where you go and you bid to get the number one spot. So currently you would have to pay over $17,000 to claim the spot number 1. And there's 400 people on the site right now. Debugging time, yes. When I enter the code, it's not working in the Pocket app. I can't even understand how that would be possible. But we're figuring it out right now. Are you signed in as are you signed in on Google or Apple, if you don't mind sharing, by the way? Simon, are you signed in as Google or Apple? BT dubs. And if you don't want to share, you can just message me or something, I don't know. Adrian says, what's the incentive? I don't get it. Honestly, probably 50% ego, but I guess you could argue that the site gets, tens of thousands of visitors, so it's kind of like a marketing thing. Oscar said, I saw one where you click the first spot. There was this app called Canvas that was obliterating the others. I saw that too. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, guy caught a moment. Timing was perfect. You're right, Humble. Google, okay. I'm thinking that's the problem because I only tested on Apple, to tell you the truth. But you guys were getting me all fired up, and you guys were saying, "Hey, ship the app, ship the app," and this is what happens. This is what happens. You guys are both on Google, okay? God damn it! All right, they're both. They're both. Right. I have 2 testers that were completely unable to log in. They put the code in. No error popped up or anything. It just never paired. And they are both on Google. I'm on Apple, and it works end-to-end for me. So that could be part of the issue here. Ensure the email that you signed up with Canvas matches the email you're using the app with. My Apple ID email is different than the email I use for Canvas, and it fixed the problem. Wait, are you saying that you got in? Fix it. It's okay, Max. We're going to fix it. I'm just messing around. You're right. You're right, though. You're right. You forgot to say your users are pissed. Damn it. Imagine you didn't ship it. You're right. Garlic Crouton got in. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Hey, what do you think about our thinking slider? Most importantly, what do you think about the thinking level slider, Garlic Crouton? Can you give me a score out of 10 on the thinking level selector? Maybe adding an error. We're definitely gonna add an error, guys. Unfortunately, I have to end the stream at 1 today, because I have daddy duties. Today it's not my last day of daddy. I never have ending daddy duties, but I'll be back to a regular schedule. I'll be back to a regular schedule where I can grind like a maniac for hours on end. Actually, like tomorrow, which is really nice. So I'm gonna leave this agent. I'm gonna leave this agent debugging this, and then I'll post with you guys. I'll keep up with you guys on Discord. So I gotta peace out. I didn't realize it was that late. We also have to. I know we didn't play the Kong game today. God, I'm I'm letting people down everywhere. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just a man. I'm just a man, guys. At the end of the day. iPhone app, we're gonna fix it. I'll message in Discord when this update is live. You'll also get the update in the test flight, so no worries. And then Kong game, we're gonna play the Kong game like crazy tomorrow. We'll play it too much tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support, dudes, and singular female 1 or 2 or 3 that we have. I appreciate you guys. It means the absolute world. Seriously, seriously, seriously. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be live. I think at 10:30. 10:30 we're gonna be live. AM Eastern, and we're gonna keep getting after it. If you haven't already, check out Canvas. It's available at cnvs.dev. You can grab yourself a lifetime license. The iOS app is here. We got to dial it in, though. All right, guys. Apps Creative, thank you so much. Oscar, thank you so much. David Kang, you're the man. You already know. Sarab, same. Come on. Kabira, appreciate you. Humble, let's fucking go. Humble, you're a psychopath. Brandon, the mug winner, legend. Thank you so much. Brian Ball, legend, same. Thank you so much. Garlic Crouton says the slider feels that good. Wait, did you say something before that? Yes, using the same Google email, still not working. All right. That's good. That's good feedback, though. If you guys could keep posting feedback as I'm sending updates to the Discord, it would mean the world to me. That's how we'll get it better and get it perfect. Apps Creative, thank you so much. Garlic Crouton, you're a legend. Thank you. Adrian, thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. One Seeking Truth, thank you so much. We'll get it dialed in, I promise.